Okay, I'm in the airport. I'm waiting for my flight to board. So I wanted to make one more quick video. So this is essentially a beginner's guide to a middleman's business. So in this short video, I will basically talk about all you need to do to start a business, being a middleman. So I have multiple businesses. I have an accommodation business, which is a middleman business, and I have a deal trading business, which again is a middleman business. So the accommodation business is rent to rent. I take a property, I rent on the long term, then I rent out again on the short term. I'm a middleman and my product is accommodation. I don't work with individuals. I work with corporations. I work with authorities, government, businesses, and they pay me nightly because I have accommodation on long-term agreement. In some situations, as a middleman, I will make more money than the person who owns the asset. Sometimes I'll lose money. Now, what I'm going to be talking about right now and giving examples is property trading. So property trading can be like selling properties as well. I don't sell properties, but it's the same concept, you know? I don't sell watches, I don't sell cars, I don't sell trainers or anything like that, but it's the same concept. Being a middleman in any business is essentially the same concept. Your supply and demand. So I'm going to run you through how I did it in this business. So essentially, because I have an accommodation business, I've always advertised. Let's have a look at here. I've always advertised for landlords because I'm always looking for property to rent essentially. So this ad right here, you can see August 23, open rent Gumtree, spending £150 a day. I've got 128 landlords. This is landlords, people who are open and willing to rent their property to me. So I've done the numbers and I speak about it in multiple videos. If you want to know more about this and the other campaigns, watch the webinar, link in the bio, click the link live now. You can go watch 1 hour's worth of me going through all of my campaigns. Otherwise, usually 30% of this, which is about 30 to 40, are live deals ready to be traded this month. The next 30 is warm, next 30 to 90 days, and the last 30 is cold, the traffic light system. So because I've got a business, I'm an end user as well. So I don't need to be a middleman business, but I also am. So I advertise for landlords. Now, the thing is with this is when I was doing this, I was wasting a lot of money.
SR 8852 2 London Stansted is ready for boarding at gate 18.
My
The
flight.
train will connect shortly.
Cool.
Thank you.
Anyway, so yeah, I was advertising a lot and I was getting
And any other travel documentation open on the ID page and ready for inspection by our gate staff.
airport stuff. So listen, I was wasting a lot of money.
This is the final call for British Airways flight BA 2617 to London Gatwick. Any remaining passengers are kindly requested to board immediately at gate 12.
I hate editing. I'm not gonna edit it. Is what it is. Skip 2 minutes ahead. Anyway, so look, I was wasting a lot of money because all of these leads were coming in, but I only wanted to deal with a select one, two, three deals. So what I started doing was this. All the people just like me, rent to rent, service accommodation, social housing, emergency, supported living, because that's what I do in my niche, rent to rent. I knew all of the end users in this business in terms of rentals. People who take on rent to rent, they either do social housing, they either do service accommodation, they either do supported living, or they sell it again. They're deal traders, middlemen as well. I made videos, and this is the video right here that was the most popular. I it's literally called All Rent to Rent, and it was the one I called out every single person who does rent to rent to contact me. And as a result of that, I got loads of people who do rent to rent to contact me. So I got people who do supported living. I got people who do social housing. I got people who source deals. So this one ad connected me to a bunch of investors that I can network with. Now, the great thing about this is as a middleman business, you only need 3 to 5 legit buyers. In fact, I promise you, you only need one good buyer to get rich. But if you only have one good buyer and they stop buying, your whole income goes. So it's good to have 3 to 5. You only need one to get rich, but 3 to 5. So I found 2 serious buyers from this, and that was it. To be honest, I turned it off. You can see with this ad, I didn't really spend that much money. Usually, what did I spend total? £1,000. Usually, I spend 5,000 a month. This one, I was getting so many leads and so cheap, and the people that contacted me were so serious. I was like, I don't need any more. I turned it off. The first deal I did with one of the investors was the cheapest deal I've ever done, and it was 1,500. So that covered the whole experiment. The next deal was 2.5, so on and so forth. And then the other investor, we've done multiple business as well. So essentially, if you want to start a business, really anything it is, if I could speak to myself step by step, because when you're doing deal trading, you're basically a finder. You get paid from finder's fees and commission. So because you get paid from finder's fees, the intuition is to go find deals, go find values. You know, if you want to sell watches or sell cars, people think, oh, let me go find a car, let me go find a watch, let me go find a property. Wrong. Start with the money. We're in business to make money. So the first thing you need to do is find money. Find who's going to pay you. Then once you find the money, go and supply it. That is how to be a middleman. That is how to do business. So before I ever found a property, I should have done this.
This is the final call for British Airways flight
Hold on,
BA
pause this one.
2617 to London Gatwick. Any
Yeah, the airport keeps talking. So essentially, yeah, if you want to be a middleman business, you want to start. If I could talk to myself 5 years ago, I would have said, don't look for deals. Look for investors. Look for the people that's going to pay you. Because literally, I've got an example right now. I've got a booking with a client. This is for accommodation business. They booked one property with me.
This is the final call for British Airways flight BA
Pause.
2617 to.
Oh, so sorry for that. Anyway, I've got a client right now who's booked a property with me, big booking, and they want to book another property, same amount, big booking. Now, I'm blessed that we've got access to multiple accommodation, so we can host it. But if I didn't have the property, I could still get the money and find somebody with a property and middleman it. But if I had the property, but not the booking, then I've got the cost, but not the money. So always start with the money first. So if you're going to start a business from scratch, you maybe want to get into rent to rent, maybe you want to get into finders, fees, deals. First thing to do, start advertising or start outreaching to find investors. People who've got money, people who are serious, people who are motivated. Whales is what I call them. Like they'll take on anything and everything and they're looking to pay big money. They exist. Don't deal with newbies. If you're a newbie, don't deal with newbies. Deal with experienced business owners with big pockets that know what they want and they're willing to pay for it. Start advertising. Find 3 to 5 solid investors. That's all you need to build a really good business. Then once you've got that, you know exactly what they want. Bang. Then you start searching. Because, and if you're really good,
Final call for British Airways flight BA.
I don't know why, but they keep making announcements in the airport. Anyway, if you're really good, or if you've got a track record, which means if you're really good, you can get money from your clients on retainer to go find them things. Like, for example, the booking I mentioned, I can collect a £1,000 deposit, use that to pay someone to secure the property and make money. Such is the case in business most of the time. So look, how to do a middleman business. Find the money first. Start thinking. Obviously, I'm in rent to rent and I've been in it. So I've had multiple clients. I know social housing, supported living. I know all of that. If you didn't, just make a general call out to, oh, if you're selling watches or selling be like, are you in the market for new cars, new deals? Are you a trader? Pull it out, put it online. You'll find people. Find 3 to 5 big clients, big businesses, people who know what they want and they're willing to pay a lot of money for it. Not newbies, not people who are trying to get in the game, not people who've got 1 or 2, people who are established, big business, they've got money to play with and they know what they want. Find 3 to 5 of them, figure out what they really want intently and make sure they're ready to pay for it. Then use those criteria to call out what you're looking for in terms of finding deals. And literally with that, you could start any business, you know? With that, I could literally, I don't know, think of a business. I could sell an airport, you know, start advertising. Are you looking to invest in airport aviation, sell planes? Like, are you looking to buy planes, trade planes? Put that out. Are you looking to buy planes, sell planes? it'd be very expensive, but I'd get contacted by people who are looking to buy planes. They're looking to trade planes, plane brokers. Then I speak to them like, oh, what are you trying to buy? And I wouldn't need to know anything about planes. I would just ask them a few questions, or like, what kind of planes? What have you bought before? After speaking with all the buyers, I'd know the most valuable planes. I know what's gold dust. Then when I do my next ad, I would just use all of the information they gave me to find people selling planes. That's it. Obviously, I'm in an airport, so I'm thinking of planes. But that's it, man. This might be an incredibly simple video, but I think it's valuable because when it comes to being a finder or a middleman, people can make the mistake first of looking for stock first. No, always start with the money. And if I wasn't an end user in this business as well, meaning I take on profit as well, then I would have started double way around. I started with looking for deals because I already had the network. But if you're starting from scratch, don't start looking for stock first. Start looking for investors, start looking for buyers. Once you find buyers, 3 to 5 solid, then use the criteria and information you've got from your buyer conversations to find your stock, rinse and repeat, and expand the business. Now, thanks so much for watching, man. I apologize for the background noise of the plane airport, but you know, you got to get things done sometimes. And even if it's not pretty, even if it's not the best, just get it done, put it out there, improve on it. So whilst I'm waiting for this flight, I was like, let me get this done, man. So I hope you've appreciated it. I hope it's valuable, and you know, see you in the next one. And yeah, listen, 1 hour, I spoke about way more. I showed much more. If you, that was source, I just showed you like in-depth campaigns, 1 hour's worth of content, how to scale with digital advertising. I don't even wear glasses. I'm just wearing them to look smart. I'm just wearing them to look smart. Click the link below, watch the webinar. It's 1 hour plus of straight value. If you're looking to build or scale your business with paid ads, then we can do that for you. I guarantee you 5 new deals in 3 months. We'll refund you and we'll work for free until we do. And if you're just curious and you're a beginner, then there's value in that as well. So click the link below, watch the webinar right now, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Abdul Kareem.